Imagine this. You wake up one morning, check your bank account, and discover millions, or even billions, of dollars suddenly in your name. You might think it's a dream, but for some, it's reality. Did you know that 1 in 3 millionaires actually became wealthy after the age of 50? And that 70% of lottery winners go broke within 7 years? Shocking, right? Why does this happen? Because having money is one thing, but knowing how to handle it is another. If you suddenly got rich, what would you do first? Spend it all? Stash it away? Or use it to grow even more wealth? In this video, we're going to break down 6 key strategies that the ultra-wealthy use to turn sudden riches into long-lasting success. From building your wealth blueprint to teaching others and rewiring your thinking, these are the secrets that could change everything for you. Stay tuned. It's time to learn what the rich know and how you can use it to shape your new life. Chapter 1. The Birth of Wealth. Rewriting your story. When you suddenly become wealthy, your whole life changes in an instant. The first thing you'll want to do is rethink your story. This isn't just about spending money, it's about reshaping your identity. You're no longer the person who worries about bills or lives paycheck to paycheck. The wealthy think differently, and you need to start seeing yourself as one of them. One thing the rich often do is create a wealth vision. It's a mental map that outlines where they're going and how they plan to get there. It's about knowing your end goal and designing the steps to reach it. Billionaire investor Warren Buffett famously said, "The best investment you can make is in yourself." This is where you start, by investing in your own mindset and future. Sudden wealth can also cause emotional overload. Studies show that people who experience drastic wealth changes often struggle with feelings of isolation or even guilt. The key to managing these emotions is creating boundaries. Wealthy people often set clear boundaries for themselves, knowing when to take a step back and recharge. The rich also recognize that their environment shapes their behavior. Surrounding yourself with people who motivate and challenge you is essential. They don't isolate themselves in a bubble of yes men. Instead, they seek out people who will help them grow. A study from the University of California found that individuals who associate with ambitious people are 20% more likely to achieve their own goals. So, as soon as you find yourself with new wealth, start rewriting your story. Define who you are now, and design a future that aligns with your new identity. It's not just about the money, it's about the mindset. Chapter 2. The Millionaire Blueprint. Build, diversify, reinvent. Now that you have wealth, how do you make sure it lasts? The rich don't just store their money, they make it work for them. According to a survey by Fidelity, 87% of millionaires attribute their wealth to smart investing. This means you'll need a plan, one that focuses on building, diversifying, and reinventing. The first step is to build. Start by securing the basics, an emergency fund and a stable source of income. From there, you need to diversify. Don't put all your money in one place. Invest in stocks, real estate, businesses, and even alternative investments like art or cryptocurrency. This strategy isn't just for protection, it's for growth. Studies show that a diversified portfolio can reduce risk by up to 30%. But reinventing is where the magic happens. Think about how wealthy people always innovate. They're constantly looking for the next big opportunity. You should be too. Take Jeff Bezos. He started Amazon as an online bookstore, but he didn't stop there. Today, Amazon owns everything from cloud computing to grocery delivery. Billionaire entrepreneurs constantly ask themselves, how can I make this better? There's a reason the world's wealthiest individuals focus so much on passive income. They know that time is the most valuable asset. Passive income allows them to make money while they sleep. According to the IRS, 70% of high net worth individuals earn at least 20% of their income passively. So, it's time to start thinking about how you can build streams of income that work for you, without your constant attention. In short, your wealth blueprint should be more than just saving. It's about growing your money in multiple ways while keeping your eye on the future. Keep building, diversifying, and reinventing, and your wealth will grow with you. Chapter 3. From Bling to Brain. The rich know how to learn. It's easy to think that wealth means you have all the answers, but the truly rich know that the key to sustained success is learning. Rich people make education a priority. Billionaire investor Ray Dalio believes that learning is the foundation of his wealth, saying, "He who learns the most wins." Sudden wealth can be overwhelming, so one of the first things you'll want to do is learn the rules of the game. This includes understanding financial markets, investments, and business operations. Take Elon Musk. He didn't start as a tech genius. Instead, he spent years reading books on rocket science, engineering, and physics before launching SpaceX. Most millionaires are lifelong learners, and they prioritize continuous growth. In fact, 75% of millionaires read 2 or more books per month, according to a study by Thomas Stanley, author of The Millionaire Next Door. And it's not just any books. They focus on topics like leadership, business strategies, and self-improvement. These books aren't just for knowledge, they're tools for success. One unique strategy is to focus on mentorship. While self-learning is important, having a mentor speeds up the process. Warren Buffett credits much of his success to his mentor, Benjamin Graham, who taught him the art of value investing. Finding someone who has been where you are and can guide you is invaluable. Finally, think about learning through experience. Instead of just reading about success, you need to live it. Traveling, networking, and immersing yourself in new environments exposes you to fresh ideas and opportunities. This is how you expand your mindset and open doors to new ways of thinking. So, whether it's books, mentors, or life experiences, make learning a priority. It's the foundation that will help you adapt to your new wealth and turn it into lasting success. If you're finding these strategies useful, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss a new video on how to grow and maintain your wealth. Chapter 4. Teach to reach. Pass the torch. When you suddenly find yourself with wealth, it's easy to think it's all about enjoying the rewards. But the rich know the true power of wealth is not just in accumulation, it's in sharing. One of the first things you should do is start thinking about how you can teach others. Passing on your knowledge not only creates a legacy, but it also helps solidify your own learning. Studies show that people who teach others are more likely to retain their own knowledge. The famous saying, "To teach is to learn twice," holds true. Bill Gates, for instance, has invested billions in education, both through his foundation and by funding programs that teach innovation in developing countries. This is a prime example of how wealth can be used to build long-term, impactful change. One of the best ways to start is by finding someone you can mentor. Mentorship is not just about handing out advice. It's about empowering others to make their own decisions and mistakes. As Warren Buffett said, "The more you teach, the more you learn." Passing on your wisdom can make a huge difference in someone's life. Besides personal mentorship, consider philanthropy. According to a 2020 report by Giving USA, charitable giving in the U.S. reached $449.64 billion, with wealthy individuals contributing the largest share. When you share your wealth through charitable donations or investments in social causes, you help build communities and create opportunities for others. The richest people in the world, such as Mark Zuckerberg and Jeff Bezos, give billions to education, health, and technology. Your wealth can become a tool for lifting others up. Finally, passing the torch is about teaching through example. Instead of just telling people how to succeed, show them by your actions. Demonstrate hard work, persistence, and adaptability. People learn the most by seeing success firsthand. So, once you have wealth, teach others how to get there through your words, your actions, and your generosity. Chapter 5. The Power of Perspective. Rewire your thinking. One of the most surprising things about sudden wealth is the way it changes your mindset. The rich aren't just financially smart, they're often deeply philosophical in their thinking. If you want to sustain wealth, you need to rewire your thinking. The first step is to stop thinking in terms of scarcity. Most people grow up with a mindset of lack. There's never enough time, money, or resources. But the wealthy think in terms of abundance. They understand that there are always opportunities, and by focusing on growth rather than limitation, they open the door to endless possibilities. This shift in mindset is often the turning point for many self-made billionaires. Take Oprah Winfrey, for example. She grew up in poverty, but by thinking in terms of abundance, she created a multi-billion-dollar media empire. She says, "The greatest discovery of all time is that a person can change his future by merely changing his attitude. By shifting your thinking to embrace the possibilities of wealth, you unlock your potential." Another key to a wealthy mindset is time management. The rich know that time is far more valuable than money. In fact, 80% of self-made millionaires agree that effective time management is a key factor in their success. They're careful about how they spend their time, focusing on high-valued tasks and minimizing distractions. Successful people often wake up early, plan their day, and prioritize important tasks over the trivial ones. Wealthy individuals also embrace calculated risk-taking. They're not afraid to fail. In fact, they see failure as a lesson. This mindset comes from a place of confidence and resilience. According to a study by Harvard Business Review, 65% of successful entrepreneurs cite risk-taking as a key trait that helped them build wealth. By embracing risks with a clear strategy, you begin to think like the wealthy. Lastly, your perspective on wealth itself needs to shift. The rich don't see money as an end goal, they see it as a tool for growth, freedom, and opportunity. It's about freedom of choice. When you change how you view wealth, it stops being just about luxury and starts being about the power to create, innovate, and impact the world. Chapter 6. The Art of Letting Go. Staying grounded while floating above. When sudden wealth comes into your life, it's easy to get caught up in the excitement and glamour. But the truly wealthy understand humility is key to staying grounded. In fact, letting go of ego is one of the most important things you can do to keep your success sustainable. First, it's important to remember that wealth doesn't define who you are. In a study by the National Bureau of Economic Research, people who kept a strong sense of self despite financial success were found to be happier and healthier. The rich often stay humble by continuing to live modestly despite their wealth, understanding that material possessions don't bring true fulfillment. Steve Jobs is a perfect example of this. Despite his immense wealth and fame, he lived a relatively modest lifestyle compared to other tech billionaires. Jobs believed in the power of simplicity, and this was reflected not only in his product designs but in his personal life. He famously drove an old car, wore the same black turtleneck every day, and kept his home simple. This kind of grounded living allows you to focus on what really matters: innovation and purpose. Another way to stay grounded is to avoid the trappings of wealth. A study from the University of California found that many people who suddenly come into wealth experience a decline in well-being due to social isolation, excessive spending, and a loss of personal relationships. The key to avoiding this is to stay connected with people who knew you before the wealth. Keep close relationships with family, friends, and mentors who will remind you of your roots. Additionally, focusing on giving back helps keep you humble. The act of philanthropy not only changes the lives of others but also provides a sense of perspective. Bill Gates, for example, has dedicated most of his wealth to charitable causes, emphasizing that wealth is only valuable when it's shared with others. This mindset prevents wealth from turning into a burden and keeps you focused on contributing to the greater good. In summary, wealth shouldn't change who you are. Staying grounded requires humility, avoiding ego traps, and focusing on giving back. The rich know that true success comes from not only building wealth but also maintaining a sense of self and purpose. Letting go of pride and focusing on others helps you maintain your wealth while remaining happy and fulfilled. If you found this video helpful, make sure to subscribe for more insights on how to master wealth and live a balanced life. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss an update.